cacti, the parched land. As I stand in the field, the cracked soil is a map of despair beneath my worn boots. Each fissure in the hard ground seems to echo the cracks forming in my spirit. It feels as though the very earth beneath me groans with the weight of the drought that has held our land in its relentless grasp for far too long. The sun hangs high, an unforgiving sentinel in a cloudless sky. Shriveled stalks of corn whisper hopelessness in the dry breeze, each rustle a reminder of promises unfulfilled. The sky, an unbroken blue dome, offers no hint of respite, its vastness a taunt against the desperate needs of earthbound creatures. I kneel, my fingers clawing into the unyielding earth, as if I might extract some moisture through sheer will. Dust clings to my fingernails, a testament to the barrenness that surrounds me. Bowing my head, I feel the sun's unrelenting heat on my neck, a purifier as much as a punisher. Lord of mercy, I pray, voice trembling, each word a fragile petition in the stillness. I am but a humble farmer with nothing left but faith. This land is barren, and my heart aches with it. Show me your grace, let your rains come. We need you, oh God. The silence swallows my words, my plea suspended in the air, as if held aloft by threads of hope unfelt. The wind stills, and under the vast sky I listen for that still small voice, that whisper of the divine that reassures the heart when the head falters. Somewhere deep within, beyond the desolation, I feel a nudge, a whisper, hold on, for grace is near. The world stands still with me, the air heavy with anticipation, as if all creation is inclined to hear a promise it cannot yet discern. A flicker of hope as night descends, darkness wraps around the farmstead like a comforting shawl, enfolding it in a gentle embrace. Inside the house I light a lantern, and its warm glow pushes back the encroaching shadows, painting the room in a soft amber light. The soft patter of rain begins, tentative at first, tapping at the windows like the hesitant greeting of a long-missed friend. It is a sound I have longed for, a melody composed by heaven itself. The ground remains dry underneath, mere drops at first, far from sufficient, yet each tiny impact on the tin roof above resounds like a distant drumbeat of hope. I step outside, feeling the rain cool on my face, breathed in like a benediction, After a long drought, I walk to the edge of the fields where shadows deepen and time seems to pause, turning the world into a quiet chamber of my own heart. Shepherd of my soul, I whisper into the night, letting the words weave with the rain to ascend heavenward. Forgive my doubt, teach me to trust in your timing. Help me fill these barren days with hope. Guide me to take action and make me an instrument of your peace. The rain gathers strength, its rhythm growing steady, as if in response to my prayer. It is a symphony of divine reassurance. I sense His guidance, as clear as the raindrops beginning to sink into the thirsty earth. Plant again with faith renewed as I stand there, rain trickling down my skin. I feel the gentle pulse of life returning, a promise of renewal whispered through each raindrop. The seeds of change, inspired by the prayer, I begin anew. Under the softened sky, filled with the gentle sound of rain's embrace, I gather seeds from the barn, each one a testament to resilience and God's enduring promise. The barn's wooden beams creak a familiar tune, as if echoing the labor of countless seasons past with the rain. Now a gentle, steady mist, I sow them into the softened earth, each seed a prayer of its own, each drop of rain a confirmation of grace. The soil, once cracked and resilient, Winter shadows. The sun dipped low on the horizon, casting elongated shadows across St. Joseph's Seminary, a stoic sentinel against the biting winter chill. Frosty air crept through the cracks of history-laden walls, whispering tales of those who had walked these halls before. Inside, Jacob sat hunched over his textbooks, their glossy covers reflecting the fading light. Yet their contents remained a mystery, unopened and unexplored. Doubt had crept into his soul, an insidious frost that had frozen the once vibrant seal that fueled his journey. He had begun this path with fervor and conviction, yet now felt heavy with uncertainty. His prayer life an echo, haunting and hollow. Expectations bore down on him from every side. His family, mentors, his own aspirations. The question loomed unanswered in his mind. Was this truly his calling, or had he veered off course into spiritual obscurity? In the dimly lit chapel, he knelt beneath the sanctuary lamp's steady flicker, a lone star in a night of spiritual confusion. Shadows of the well-worn pews stretched out, cast by the flickering light, offering neither solace nor answers, only silent companionship in his quest. The Lord of mercy, he prayed, the words teetering precariously between belief and a desperate plea. Am I where you want me to be? I feel lost, guide me please. His supplication hovered in the air, unanswered by voice or vision. Yet the silence wrapped around him like a comforting shroud. The cold stone and creaking pews bearing witness to his whispers, confessions, and unspoken fears. The old priest's silence, an old priest whose years seemed to have blessed him with the wisdom of listening, moved through the seminary with a grace that comes from a life steeped in quiet reflection. Jacob found him in the library, a sanctuary of hushed reverence amid his internal storm. Father, how do you pray when God feels far away? Jacob's voice was raw, a soul laid bare in its vulnerability and longing for guidance. Father Thomas regarded him with eyes that carried the depth of oceans, saying nothing at first, allowing silence to weave its tapestry of understanding, more eloquent than any sermon. Then, with a gentle smile, he handed Jacob a small, worn book. Prayer isn't always about performing, but listening, he said, his words woven with a gentle wisdom and a hint of a secret yet to be revealed. Jacob accepted the book, the leather cover smooth from age and countless hands. The title, The Imitation of Christ, was embossed in faded gold, a testament to its enduring wisdom. Though uncertainty lingered, the priest's silent guidance wrapped around him like a comforting cloak. The chapel laying the book as if it were a sacred artifact. Jacob sought the familiar stillness of the chapel once more. This time he approached with a heart intent not on petitioning, but on listening. The sanctuary lamp cast a soft, unwavering glow, shadows playing out a silent symphony upon the walls as he read. Each word became a stepping stone deeper into silence, peeling away layers of anxious thoughts until he was left with the divine's quiet hum. A suggestion of something greater emerged from the silence, an indescribable sensation of being held and understood, akin to a parent's embrace, unconditional and reassuring. "Shepherd of my soul," he whispered into the silence, "teach me to choose the lesser seed, to be humble, not for glory, but for you." In that still moment, quiet enveloped him as though God nodded in agreement. A guidance subtle yet profound, like the first tender buds of spring promising the end of a winter's harsh rain. A new resolution. In the days that followed, an evident change marked Jacob's demeanor. A subtle transformation aligned him with a new, hopeful rhythm. His life within the seminary shifted. A quiet evolution of spirit and attitude. He volunteered for tasks that often went unnoticed. Cleaning the chapel, arranging books, serving without seeking acknowledgement or spotlight. Finding an unanticipated joy in the simplicity of acts unseen. Choosing the lesser seat filled hollow spaces within him, replacing them with a newfound sense of purpose and peace that resonated deep in his soul. One evening, resting in the chapel's familiar warmth, his doubts, though not entirely vanished, were tempered by a profound understanding that transcended mere knowledge, a trust in the shepherd of his soul, an echo of divine love that reverberated humility and grace throughout his being. Holy One, guide my heart as you will. heaven's promise in the parched field. And I cracks in the earth. Morning arrived quietly, wrapped in the cold breath of winter, as I stood at the field's edge, staring at what had once been full of promise. The earth lay cracked, its barren tapestry, mocking my labor and dreams, now clinging desperately to hopes of a harvest. Months of drought had drained the land's vitality, leaving it dusty and lifeless, a mere shadow of the vibrant green it once was. The sun, a silent witness to my despair, rose slowly, casting pale light over the land, deepening the shadows in the crevices and mirroring the sorrow in my heart. I knelt, feeling the earth stride, rough texture clinging to my fingertips, so vocative of the hopelessness rooted within me. With eyes closed, I sought solace in the sacred silence. A single tear trailed through the dust on my cheek. I whispered, Lord of mercy, I am lost in this dryness. How long must I wait for your rain? Guide me through this barren season, for I have worn thin beneath its unyielding weight. The heavy silence was broken only by the distant cawing of crows, circling like shadows in the sky. Rising slowly, the flicker of my hope struggled to stay lit against the encroaching doubts. The day stretched ahead, an empty canvas, yet I stepped forward, cradling a fragile flame of faith within my heart. A call in the silence. Days melted into weeks, each one echoing relentless dryness, like a timeless refrain of desolation. My faith, once strong, felt as parched as the land under my feet. One evening, under the first glimmer of stars, I retreated to the porch, seeking solace in the cool breeze. The world exhaled a quiet chorus of night, a lullaby contrasting the turmoil within me. With bowed head I closed my heart to all but God, shepherd of my soul. I prayed, voice raw with need and longing. I surrender my pride and fear. Teach me to trust your timing, even when I cannot see a way through this drought. A sudden peace enveloped me like a warm shawl, as if God whispered encouragement. His presence settled, inspiring an illogical urge to water the field, despite its arid surface seemingly absurd. Yet faith often sprouts in the impossible. Drawn into this quiet challenge, I found comfort in stars, steadfast in the night. Seeds of trust with a new courage, I filled the old rain barrel the next morning and carried water to the field. The bucket was heavy, each step pressing determination into the earth. Water cascaded, tracing intricate paths, and with each drop I echoed Jesus' calming words to steady my doubt. My calloused hands, stained with earth, became vessels of trust, channeling hope into the barren ground. Each day the ritual continued. Neighbors watched, puzzled, murmuring about futility. Yet I persisted, a new rhythm beat in my heart. Trust, steady tempo, propelling me forward. Watering the field became prayer, a surrender to God's unseen work. Faith refusing to yield, though still parched. The land softened under my touch, whispering a promise yet to be fulfilled. When heaven weeps, summer arrived with cicada song, a vibrant testament to life's persistence. One afternoon by the field, anticipation tingled along my skin. A promise near clouds gathered, heavy with promise, their edges kissed by sunlight. A celestial painting of hope renewed. The first tentative drops fell like a whisper before the storm. Then the heavens opened wide, pouring life onto the thirsty earth with love's boundless urgency. I stood arms wide, welcoming grace's deluge, rain mingling with tears of gratitude and relief. The world's weight lifted, carried away in the gentle roar, whispering renewal into my soul. As water seeped into soil, the ground softened, yielding under hope renewed. A divine whisper echoed in the rain's heartbeat. Love pours itself out, Lord of the rain and sun. Your faithfulness sustains us in every season. Teach us to trust. Dawn's whisper. The morning air is crisp and full of promise as I navigate the winding mountain road in my old car. The sun peeks over the horizon, casting amber light through long shadows, painting the landscape with hope and uncertainty. The soft hues of dawn flicker on the windshield, a symphony of colors dancing across the sky. Each turn of the wheel feels like a heartbeat, echoing my own anticipation. Beside me, the envelope in my pocket is heavy with words unsent. Words that speak of a father's absence, of wounds too tender to touch, of longing veiled in pride, and an aching need for reconciliation. I pull over at a bend, where the road stills and the earth breathes in anticipation. Stepping out, I am greeted by a gentle breeze that carries the scent of pine and earth. The valley below is bathed in light, a canvas brushed with the hand of God. The mountains stand like sentinels, silent witnesses to a history I cannot change but hope to mend. There, on a blanket of wild flowers just waking from their slumber, I kneel on the cold stone, feeling its roughness seep into my bones, grounding me in this sacred moment. Lord of mercy, I begin. my voice wavering in the solitude. I am lost and weary. Guide me to what is right. The silence that follows is not empty, but full of expectation, of unseen threads weaving a tapestry I cannot yet see. I close my eyes, letting the silence seep into my very soul. The wind whispers through the pines, and in that sacred murmur I sense an urging. Answer the call without delay. The mountain itself seems to echo this divine message, as if creation is conspiring to guide me toward forgiveness and healing. Shadows of doubt. Dusk drapes the village in hues of orange and pink, and the lights dotting windows become celestial eyes, watching over me as I approach the house. It's smaller now, more intimate under this waning light. Each creak of the wooden floor echoing with the nostalgia of childhood. I pause at the threshold, inhaling deeply the familiar scent of old wood and lavender, reminders of a simpler time. I sit at a wooden table, the letter unfolded before me, a testament to my hesitations. My heart is a storm, my mind a restless sea, battling the urge to retreat into familiar grievances. Each word on the paper feels like a weight, the ink a river of unspoken sorrows. I find myself praying again, this time in subdued desperation. Shepherd of my soul, lead me through this valley. I am afraid of what awaits beyond my safe cocoon. I look around the room, the fading sunlight casting shadows that dance like specters of the past. Echoes of laughter, whispered secrets, and the warmth of togetherness. The warmth flickers as the sun dips lower, casting an amber glow that warms my skin and my resolve in the penumbra. A quiet peace settles. It fills the room, wrapping me in a sense of comfort that feels almost like a physical embrace. It's a nudge, an insistence that the time for fear is past, that beyond the hesitance lies a new beginning. I sense God's guidance as a gentle prod within, whispering courage into my trembling resolve. The shadows flee as a soft assurance fills the space, a whisper of divine presence that calls me to be bold. The call echoes through the receiver, stretching endlessly, each ring a heartbeat holding time still, until a familiar voice pulls me back, my father's voice, distant yet unmistakably his. The sound is like a melody, familiar yet long forgotten, resonating in the chambers of my heart. There's a beat, a chance to retreat, but instead I inhale deeply and speak the words that elude the letter. Hello, Dad. It's been a long time. There's silence, the kind thick with unspoken regret, and glimmers of hope. I almost falter. My hand grips the phone like a lifeline, tethering me to courage. But the voice of the Holy One, warm and patient, holds me steady. I imagine Jesus standing by my side, his hand on my shoulder, whispering strength into my spirit. With each word spoken, a bond is reforged, one that had weathered too many winters apart. In this exchange, I find reconciliation not just with my father, but within myself. The act of reaching out is transforming, a testament to the power of surrender, of choosing love over lingering shadows. Every word we share is an unraveling, a binding and a healing, a step into the light. It's as if the distance of years is collapsing, moment by moment, with each earnest word. Lord of mercy, guide my steps with grace. In moments of doubt, grant me your courage, grant me gloom. The patience of the sower. Cacti, the parched earth. I stand on the edge of my barren field, the moonlight casting long shadows on the cracked soil. Each step I take on the dry earth sends tiny clouds of dust swirling in the humid night air, mingling with the scent of forgotten dreams and whispering winds that linger like ghosts of the past. The heavy aroma of dust hangs thick, intertwining with an elusive hint of rain that hovers on the horizon, taunting the very ground thirsting for its touch. My heart aches with a longing I cannot shake, as if mirroring the earth's silent cries beneath my feet. Kneeling, I run my fingers over the rough ground. The texture resembles the back of a weary hand, worn and tired from years of toil. Yet echoes of hope are etched in every crevice like ancient runes. Lord of mercy, I whisper into the silence. My voice is barely more than a breath, caught within the folds of the night, a prayer carried on the softness of the wind. Why must this land suffer so? The wind picks up, brushing cool against my skin, yet it offers no comfort, only stirring the shadows of doubt that linger within. My eyes close as I try to conjure the memory of lush green fields, the bounty they once bore testament to my labor and unwavering faith. Now, the land lies bare and as dry as my spirit feels, an empty canvas awaiting the master's touch. I raise my hands to the heavens, hoping my silent plea might reach the ears of the Holy One, carried upon the wings of angels like an urgent missive. In the quiet, I listen, I hope to sense a flicker of God's guidance, an unseen breath of wisdom, yet there is nothing but the wind's whisper, a gentle lullaby for the restless earth. My heart sinks, briefly succumbing to doubt, yet I remain kneeling, rooted in place, vigilant, waiting for the Holy Spirit to brush against my soul, for the divine whisper that will ignite the dormant embers of hope. As the night deepens, its darkness wraps around me like a shroud woven from eternity's mysteries. Stars dot the sky in scattered patterns across the velvet expanse, their distant light a reminder of the vastness I often overlook. Each star is a silent witness to the unfolding of my heart's quiet struggle, shimmering with the timeless beauty of creation's witness. The air is still pregnant with an unspoken promise. As if the universe holds its breath, awaiting revelation, I lower my head, weary, fingers sweeping through the dust, tracing patterns of hope, etching prayers into the earth as if planting seeds of light. Shepherd of my soul, I murmur, my words swept away by a gentle breeze, a soft murmur, lost in the grand chorus of creation. Guide me, show me the way through this drought of spirit and earth. The answer is silence, thick and velvety, an ocean of night where prayers float like paper boats, seeking harbor in the heart of God. I shift, my hand brushing against a small stone, its cool surface grounding me, a touchstone in the wilderness of waiting. Then, as
As if on cue, the wind stirs, carrying a thought, a whisper not of sound, but of soul in waiting. You are shaped. These words, not born of my own mind, settle into my heart softer than rain, a soothing balm upon the parched land of my spirit. I breathe deeply, the cool night air filling my lungs, and realize the waiting might be my answer. Everything must endure its season, I now understand. Patience is not passive, it is profound, a silent strength that nurtures unseen growth. I rise, a sense of resolve threading through the frayed edges of my faith, weaving strength and serenity into its tattered fabric. The waiting is not wasted time, it is the hand of God shaping me as surely as it molds the earth beneath my feet. A master potter with his clay, I stand taller, my shoulders lighter with this newfound understanding, a gentle peace nestling within. Then I hear it, a sound so subtle I might have missed it if not for the softness within my heart. Raindrops whispering against the leaves, delicate as a prayer answered in its own time. As if the heavens have finally paused to listen, I lift my face, eyes closed, welcoming the gentle caress of rain, each drop a note in a symphony of divine grace, falling in a cadence of hope. My feet remain firm on the ground as the drops tap dance around me, a sacred rhythm that resonates with the pulse of creation. This small rain, humble and unassuming, is enough, a baptism of renewal. My lips part in gratitude, the simple joy of receiving even a whisper of God's grace, like manna in the wilderness.
Lord of mercy and patience, we await your hand. In silence we hear your voice, shape us in our waiting, mold us to your will in the rain. Let us feel your grace. Echoes in the night. Acti, the janitor's lament. It was one of those deep, velvety nights when the cathedral seemed to draw breath, almost alive under the tender patter of soft rain against its stained glass windows. The shadows danced gracefully across the holy relics, their movements choreographed with the rhythm of my mop swishing across the ancient stone floor, reverberating gently in the vast, hushed expanse. The scent of aged incense clung to the air, mingling with the earthy aroma of rain-soaked stone, creating a sacred symphony of senses that enveloped me as I moved through the cavernous sanctuary. My steps were measured, careful, as though the very air breathed sacred secrets I dared not disturb with clumsy noise. I, Michael, the night shift janitor, had walked these silent aisles for years, yet each night felt like traversing a foreign, inexplicable realm. The soaring ceilings and echoing corridors served as incessant reminders of the vast emptiness I carried within my heart, a chasm I struggled to conceal even from myself. My days were a blur filled with the routine of cleaning and maintenance, yet my nights were reserved for wrestling with the solitude that clung to me like a shadow. As I paused to wring out the mop, my gaze wandered toward the altar, a beacon in the darkness, silently inviting me to lay bare my unspoken fears and doubts. Lord of mercy, I began, my voice a mere tremor in the cavernous hall. I feel so out of place, I see others belong here, but not me. Why do I feel so imprisoned in my own doubt?
The words wavered in the air like fragile threads, dissolving into the sacred silence, swallowed by the cathedral's gentle embrace as rain whispered against stone. I stood there, vulnerable and open, seeking a response as distant, elusive as the stars twinkling beyond the stained glass. In the quiet, there was only the stirring of the organ in the distance, its unseen fingers gently testing ancient notes that hung like unanswered prayers, floating in the air, waiting to be gathered by a listening heart. Night's altar call with my duties momentarily complete. I settled into the last pew, the familiar shadows gathering around like an old cloak woven from the night's quietude. The organ's gentle melody meandered through the arches, a celestial sound folding into my consciousness, urging my thoughts toward God. The pew creaked softly under my weight, a comforting reminder of all those who had sat there before me, seeking solace and answers. Heavenly Shepherd, I prayed, now feeling the desperation climb like a vine within me. Lead me out of this prison of my own making. I long to belong, to feel your presence, yet I'm wrapped in chains of my own fears. Show me the way. As I closed my eyes, I could almost feel the warmth of divine arms encircling me, promising comfort and guidance. As the notes swelled to a gentle crescendo, a memory seeped into my mind, a passage from the Psalms, words about walking through the shadows yet fearing no evil. The verses wound their way through my thoughts like a gentle stream, their words a balm to my troubled soul. An unexpected warmth brushed against my heart, a tender reassurance that the shepherd was near, whispering his unwavering presence into the crevices of my weary soul. A newfound resolve stirred within, a quiet determination sprouting in the fertile ground where doubt had laid claim, rising slowly. I moved down the aisle, each step a silent testimony to the divine guidance I sensed, an invitation to walk into his resplendent light. The coolness of the stone under my feet was a refreshing contrast to the warmth blossoming within my heart. Approaching the altar with a heart pounding, not with fear but with a serene peace, I realized the prison walls I spoke of were not as formidable as they seemed. The door had always been ajar, inviting me to cross the threshold into freedom. The flickering candlelight played across the altar, dancing in harmony with the newfound hope kindling within me. Lord, I prayed aloud once more, the empty cathedral embracing each word like a confidant. I release my fears to you. May your light shine through the cracks of my doubt, leading me to the belonging I seek. My voice echoed softly back to me, a gentle affirmation of the courage unfolding within. As the organ's final note hovered, resonating in the sacred air, an understanding unfurled within me. The first act of belonging was trust. Trust that I was not alone, trust that in the boundless presence of the Holy One, I was truly home. The cathedral, once a vast and empty space, now felt like a heart that had always been ready to welcome me.
Guide my steps, O loving shepherd, as I walk out of my self-made shadows. Teach me to trust in your mercy, to find my place in your embrace. May your presence light as night softly fell, I brought my rumbling truck to a halt at a lonely rest area. The rain's gentle patter created a rhythmic symphony, each droplet meeting the asphalt in a soft embrace. This melody danced beneath flickering orange light, casting long shadows that caressed the surrounding darkness. Above a starry tapestry unfolded, a heavenly dome both infinitely distant and intimately near, silently watching over those seeking solace. Leaning back in the worn seat, my eyes traced the celestial patterns, while my heart bore the weight of unsaid words and squandered moments. My regrets swirled like raindrops on the windshield, pressing relentlessly upon me. Chief among them was the strained bond with my daughter, a taut thread pulled by unspoken hurts and misunderstandings, silently pleading for reconciliation. Lord of mercy, I murmured into the quiet, the cab echoing my plea. Help me forgive myself, I know I've held my plans too tightly, pushed when I should have listened. My voice trembled, carrying these confessions heavenward, hoping they would rise above the guilt clattering in my heart. As I prayed, a gentle calm began to soothe my restless spirit, a warmth amid the night's chill, a whispered promise of grace and hope intertwined with an uncertain future. The weight of unforgiveness, the rainies leaving the air renewed, as if the earth sighed with relief. I closed my eyes, breathing deeply of this cleansing air, allowing memories to unfold. My daughter's laughter, her once unwavering trust, yet these tender echoes were overshadowed by recent pains, sharp exchanges and words laced with disappointment, each one a deeper cut. Despair surged anew, threatening to drown my soul. Holy One, I cried, my voice cracking with longing. How do I make it right? Show me the way forward. The question lingered in the cab, my heart pounding desperately, ears straining for divine whisperings above my weary thoughts. A profound stillness enveloped me, inviting not accusation, but opportunity to release regrets and embrace renewal. A whisper of hope, flickering like a candle in a storm. Courage to reconcile. Soft rain resumed, a soothing lullaby to the resolve deepening within me. With trembling fingers I reached for my phone, hesitating as her number glowed, a darkness thick yet infused with hope. A prayerful breath steadied me, an act of courage prompted by a divine nudge, an overwhelming offering of vulnerability. Her voice, when it came, was tentative, hinting at tender wounds Time's a fragile thread seeking connection. Hi, Dad, she said, her words a tentative bridge over the gulf between us, a thread of hope in our fractured bond. Sweetheart, I began, my emotions raw and exposed. I've been thinking, praying I'm sorry for the things I've said, for holding on too tightly to my plans for you. I'm learning to let go. Can we start over? My words trembled in the air, heavy with hope, a fragile architecture of reconciliation. The rain's cool caress mingled with a growing inner warmth, the confirmation that this small step was the beginning of healing. Her silence stretched a poignant pause before. I'd like that, Dad, I've been wanting to hear from you. Her words were a balm to my weary spirit, a promise of dawn on the horizon. The call ended with the promise of new beginnings, sketched in the streetlight's warm glow, illuminating our tentative path. I lingered, embraced by the rain's lullaby and the nocturnal chorus, a tapestry of peace. The heart once burdened felt light, unshackled from regret. The Lord of mercy illuminated a way through, a path less tethered by my design, open to his guiding hand. Each raindrop was a testament to grace, each star a promise of undimmed light, a dance of redemption orchestrated by unseen hands. Prayer transformed a night of regret into dawn's reconciliation, offering a revelation of restoration, not just with her, but within my soul. A journey newly begun under heaven's watch.
Kerr, the shadows, Acti,
Rainfall and neon glow. The city lay cloaked in winter's breath, rain falling relentlessly on Neverwood Avenue. At a lonely bus stop, Emma sat on a weathered bench, her coat soaked through, clinging like despair. The dusk painted warm orange on the windows, contrasting sharply with the chill that bit at her fingertips. She clutched her phone tightly, messages from her estranged brother blinking insistently. The silence of years was heavier than the rain drumming above, as the downpour echoed the turmoil inside her. Emma whispered a prayer, raw and unfiltered. Lord of mercy, she breathed into the cold. I can't face him, I don't know how to forgive or be forgiven. The scent of wet pavement mingled with distant pine, soothing her restless spirit. The city's buzz, indifferent yet comforting in its constancy, was a testament to life's march forward amidst personal storms. Her thoughts drifted to a song her grandmother hummed on stormy nights, about courage and a shepherd leading through shadowed valleys, promising light in profound up to shadows and remembrance. Emma's footsteps echo through the stairwell, concrete walls whispering tales of neglect. Shadows danced under street lamps, sneaking through broken windows. Each step felt weighted with unspoken words and unhealed wounds. A memory surfaced, a hymn beneath autumn leaves, her brother's voice harmonizing with hers. It was a different time, a tapestry of innocence and shared dreams. Reaching the third floor landing, she hesitated, breath catching the door creaked open to a dim hallway under flickering fluorescence. Here, amidst shadows, she paused for another prayer. Holy One, she whispered, feeling the warmth of the Spirit amidst the isolation. Help me choose courage, seek forgiveness, and offer it. Let your will be mine. Something within her stirred, a gentle unfurling like spring buds beneath frost-laden earth. God's guidance whispered, take the step, make the call, mend what's broken, and breathe life into dormant love. Courage on the stairwell. Emma's resolve solidified as she dialed her brother's number, the phone cold against her ear. Each ring was a heartbeat, echoing in silence, a prayer sent into the vastness, an act of faith. His voice crackled through, warmth seeping through her fears, melting the icy wall of apprehension. His voice was familiar yet changed, laden with hurt and hope, mirroring her journey. I'm ready to talk, Emma said, her voice a fragile bridge over the silence. The pause was full of possibilities of healing, love rekindled, broken things made whole. In shared vulnerability, Emma knew courage wasn't grand gestures, but daily choices, a decision to embrace vulnerability, trusting the shepherd of her soul to guide her through shadows. Courage lived in small, quiet moments of stepping forward despite fear, believing in restoration.